This evening, pomp and ceremony as Prince Harry visits Guyana. Parliament makes its broadcast bilingual with the introduction of sign language. Guyana honors late leader of Cuba. In the region, reggae artiste Sizzla seeks to inspire. Internationally, Thailand crowns a new king. And in this week's installment of Beautiful Guyana, we tour the Garden City.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel, as well as our website, safetvguyana.com. Join us. Prince Harry has arrived for his 3-day visit to Guyana. The prince landed at Ogle Airport around midday today, where his plane was greeted with much pageantry. He then spent the day meeting with dignitaries and touring Georgetown. The tour included the Ministry of the Presidency, the Independence Arch on Brick Dam, and a reception at the residence of the British High Commissioner to Guyana. The prince's visit to Guyana will wrap up his 2-week visit to the Caribbean on the behalf of Queen Elizabeth II. Thus far, he has already visited Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tomorrow, the British prince is expected to visit the village of Surama in the hinterlands, followed by a trip to Irokrama to meet with rangers and learn about the steps being taken to protect the reserve. Afterwards, Prince Harry will embark on a short trek through the jungle to make a trip to the famed Kaicher Falls. On Sunday, he is scheduled to visit the Joshua Children's Home, followed by a visit to First Lady Sandra Granger, which is his last stop before leaving the land of many waters. Parliament will now be seen and heard by a wider audience with the introduction of sign language. This was first introduced during the 2017 budget presentation by Minister of Finance Winston Jordan. Andrew Weeks reports.
Sonia Rupnath, Budget Director within the Ministry of Finance, said the decision was made during a discussion with one of her colleagues. She made the revelation at an interview with Gina.
Barbara Lawrence at the Ministry of Health. We were talking about budgets in the budget hearing a couple of years ago, and people participating, and finance was concerned that people weren't fully engaged in the budget process. You ask people, a general person in the street, what do you think about the budget or the process, and they're not really sure what it is about. And we thought one of the things we could do for people who also couldn't actually hear the speech was to do a sign language version so that you have a broader section of the society that's able to access the information.
But don't get your hopes up too quickly. This was just a trial run. The citizens of Guyana will have to decide if it was a useful intervention or not. Here is Rupnath again.
When we get the feedback understanding whether that was a useful intervention or not, then we will know if it worked.
One of the 2 sign language interpreters, Sion Thomas, also spoke of how this form of language will help those of the hearing and speaking impaired community.
This will help the deaf community to focus more on what is happening and what is in the budget for them, to make them to understand. And 2, it is a way of awareness so that the hearers will get to understand how to communicate with the deaf community.
Thomas also told Gina similar exercises should be done so other persons can get the critical information needed.
It's a right approach with the 2 of us interpreting for the deaf community, and it is a starting point that for other interpreters to come on board, whereby you're going to have them on televisions, different television stations, interpreting so that the message could reach across to the deaf community, because most of the time the deaf is being left out what is going on in our society.
Persons who would like to use the services of the sign language instructors can contact the Guyana Deaf Association, the Guyana Deaf Mission, or the Ministry of Education, Youth and Culture Department. Andrew Weeks, Channel 2, Headline News.
Thanks, Andrew. Focus on youth in the area of health has once again reached the forefront, with Guyana recording a 1.9% HIV prevalence amongst youths between the age of 15 and 24, a figure higher than the national average. This was according to Minister of Health Dr. George Norton. In his World AIDS Day message, he revealed that the prevalence of HIV in Guyana as of 2015 was 7,000 people, or 1.5% of the total population. Minister Norton disclosed that government will be examining the possibility of introducing HIV/AIDS counseling and testing services in secondary schools across the country. The minister boasted of Guyana's remarkable achievement of being able to reduce the overall number of cases of HIV annually and the overall number of AIDS-related deaths. He said, too, that much has been achieved in the prevention of mother-to-child transmission, with the transmission rate decreasing from 6.1% in 2010 to 2% in 2015. Populations who are most at risk for contracting HIV are gay men, female sex workers, transgender people, minors, and loggers. Statistics at the end of 2015 show that more than 36.7 million people globally live with HIV. Coming up on Headline News after the break, Guyana honors Cuba's former president, and police draw closer to finding Paul Rodney's killer.
'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all
The bridal collection now available at Raj Jewelry, second floor at the Giftland Mall. Custom design jewelry made to order in just 24 hours. Call at 222-7283 or visit us on Facebook at Raj Jewelry, because love deserves a ring.
'Cause I give you
Shop any computer every day. That's right, win one RCA tablet and keyboard every day. Plus, 4 persons will win $1 million in clothing, shoes, and accessories. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend in our men's or women's department. So shop now to win 1 mini computer every day and $1 million to spend in the store. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on a phone, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Get the perfect collection of Stanley hand tools today from Sylvie's Variety Store. Quality and reliability in the palm of your hands. From wrenches, measuring tapes, hammers, saws, socket sets, and screwdrivers. With constant perfection in designs and quality, we update our stock.
We're kickstarting the season with a mega Black Friday sale that's going to be happening right here at Clearance on the 25th of November. Come down and enjoy half off everything store-wide. From gents sneakers, ladies jeans, tops, short dresses, shoes. Discount on all new arrivals in Levi's jeans and Kenneth Cole shoes. So make it a date, don't be late. The place to be is Clearance, the 25th of November, the mega Black Friday sale. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
You know, it's you who have made us what we are, Guyana's Furniture King. Drop in and refresh your home today. You'll find us as courteous and accommodating as we always were, making better furniture for you, our lifetime customers. Come and spoil yourself, your friends and family at Kissoon's Industrial Site Rhineville Showroom. We guarantee no hassle.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. And your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed.
I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For
Guyana has agreed to a suggestion from the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, Secretariat to join with CARICOM member states to honor the late president of Cuba, His Excellency, with the government and people of Cuba as they paid tribute to their former president. The golden arrowhead will be flown at half-mast at all public buildings. The late President Castro was the holder of an honorary award of the Order of the Caribbean Community. On the police blotter for today, a business place on Shell Road in Georgetown was last night attacked by 3 bandits. The 3 gunmen robbed the owner and customers of Cape Mask. The men took Gangarem into the bar where they held customers at gunpoint and proceeded to rob night. Bandits struck on the east coast of firearm and relieved the women of...
Under Blanham said,
"Well, yesterday afternoon, we arrested..."
The relatives of Paul Rodney had described the scenario surrounding his murder as being rather strange, given that Rodney was not the type who would party frequently, since he spends most of his time taking care of his sickly father. Residents had disclosed that after hearing several gunshots, they rushed out and met Rodney covered in blood, pleading for help. Subsequently, the police were alerted and the man was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival.
Thanks, Andrew. Still ahead, our regional and international news.
Shop at John Lewis Styles in December and you could win 1 mini computer every day. That's right, win 1 RCA tablet and keyboard every day. Plus, 4 persons will win $1 million in clothing, shoes, and accessories. Simply different.
It's always fresh, tasty, enticing, and the best in town, served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from, also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties, and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-0038, and delivery 225-0195 or 225-0159. The new thriving Chinese restaurant, 32 Main Street, Georgetown.
Fly always. Always something new.
In an ever-changing Guyana, some things never change. For decades, the name Kissoons has been synonymous with the finest furniture. You'd be hard-pressed to find a home that doesn't proudly display a piece of Kissoons furniture. That hasn't changed over the years, nor has the quality, variety, price, service and guarantee. What has changed for the better is that Kissoons have made it easier for you, now inviting you to their home at the Reinfeldt industrial site with over 100,000 square feet of floor space, so you can take your time to see what takes your fancy all under one roof. Knowing what their customers want is what has always made Kissoons Guyana's favorite furniture makers, so they've changed to make it just like old times. No crowds, no parking, no hassling, just you and the Furniture King. And you're right, they still tell you that they are never knowingly undersold. Kissoons at their Reinfeldt industrial site factory. Visit them, if only to have a look around.
Place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
In news from the region now, Sizzla Kalonji, born Miguel Collins, is one of the most prolific reggae artists of our time. He believes that music should be used to empower and inspire. Here's more from C News.
I would say love, patience, humility, politeness, kindness, and responsibility. Because comes with responsibility. You have to be a responsibility, else you ain't gonna have any success.
That was Sizzla's response when asked to share the secret of his success. Often regarded as one of the leaders of the conscious reggae movement, he believes music should be used as a tool for empowering and uplifting the downtrodden. He says, however, that the raunchy lyrics, which is now commonplace in today's music, contributes to the pervasiveness of rape culture.
The music sometimes sways the people and a lot of individuals, but then again we can still use the music to put them back in line. So yes, the music do a lot, but we ourselves need to do more as individuals, people living on the earth, living in the country, and especially males, we need to have more respect for a woman. Not because you're going to reach out to a woman, she might not answer, you're going to be disrespectful. You know, they got their private life and their own realms to live up to. So
he says there are countless other factors which may contribute to Caribbean men engaging in such behavior.
You can be low self-esteem, having no ambition within yourself, having no knowledge of the true worth of the women of the nation can be a whole other thing, you know what I mean?
A proud member of the Rastafari movement, Sizzla calls for the inclusion of what he says is real African history in the school's curriculum.
I think they should include His Majesty Prince Emmanuel and Marcus Garvey's teachings in the curriculums of the school and so on. They need to put all these things in the universities. What we got as Rastafari priests and representatives, families on the mountain.
There's a lot more to this beloved artist than meets the eye. This is evident by his varied interests.
Like farming, construction, and like
as to share one of his favorite memories, he mentioned a visit to Africa.
Going to Africa, being in Africa, meeting these people, because we long spoke about them. We've done a lot of songs singing about all these people, and the people in the Western Hemisphere, you know, having that love, showing people that love, and the people giving you that love. That's one of the most memorable time in my career.
Sizzla says he's on a mission to spread love and promote unity. He says this can only
inside the Thai public before Corn was first introduced to the Thai people through his father's home videos, which were shown in cinemas across the country. Born in July 1952, he was educated in the United Kingdom and Australia before officially being declared the Crown Prince and heir apparent in 1972. His older sister can't take the throne because women aren't allowed to become Thailand's monarch under succession laws. The new king has been married 3 times and has 7 children. Although this is a day of succession, the new king's coronation won't take place for at least another year, once his father is cremated and the period of official mourning is over.